Welcome to this video on the Critical Thinking Model. After watching this video, you will be able to explain the various elements of the Critical Thinking Model, describe the significance of critical thinking for cybersecurity professionals, summarize the impacts of the Critical Thinking Model. In cybersecurity, a comprehensive critical thinking model comprises 5 key elements: characteristics of thought, technical skills, interpersonal skills, theoretical and experimental knowledge, and intellectual abilities. Let's look at each element in detail. Critical thinking characteristics of thought are the elements that guide how an individual approaches problem-solving and decision-making. These characteristics include curiosity, skepticism, objectivity, and an intent to seek the truth. Curiosity is the eagerness to learn, explore, and understand the world around us. It drives us to challenge the norm and dig deeper into the intricacies of how and why things work. This characteristic will push cybersecurity professionals to uncover vulnerabilities, anticipate potential threats, and discover novel insights and strategies to fortify security measures. Moving on, skepticism is the practice of questioning the validity of the information before accepting it as factual. It involves a cautious and analytical approach to evaluating evidence. Skepticism requires cybersecurity professionals to closely scrutinize data, evaluate sources of information, and recognize the potential of misinformation or bias before forming conclusions. Similarly, objectivity is the ability to analyze issues and evidence without the interference of personal feelings, prejudices, or biases. This trait requires cybersecurity professionals to approach each scenario with a clear, factual perspective rather than relying on assumptions or intuitions to make decisions. These critical characteristics of thought empower an individual to question assumptions, scrutinize conditions, and objectively assess information, fostering critical thinking. The next element, technical skills, refers to the specific capabilities an individual must possess to perform particular tasks or functions within cybersecurity. These capabilities could include expertise in coding, knowledge of a range of IT protocols, thorough understanding of network architecture, familiarity with different types of malware, and proficiency in using specialized cybersecurity tools. These skills are crucial for cybersecurity professionals to understand the technical facets of a problem while devising a concrete, practical solution. The third element of the critical thinking model is interpersonal skills. Despite being often overlooked, these skills are vital within the cybersecurity domain. The key competencies include clear communication, teamwork, negotiation, and project management. We'll look at how these interpersonal skills are crucial for cybersecurity professionals to effectively share information, collaborate on solutions, and manage dynamic challenges. Communication skills are fundamental for cybersecurity professionals because they must often explain complex technical issues to individuals lacking expert domain knowledge. Whether it is discussing system vulnerabilities with other technical teams or conveying security risks to non-technical stakeholders, clear communication ensures that everyone is informed and able to act on the information promptly. Similarly, teamwork will allow cybersecurity professionals to combine diverse expertise and perspectives. Teams can develop strategies, respond swiftly to threats, and maintain robust security protocols through collaboration. Teamwork will also help ensure cybersecurity measures are comprehensive and potential vulnerabilities are addressed. Negotiation skills are critical for cybersecurity professionals as they often encounter conflicting objectives and limited resources. They are frequently required to explain the importance of security and security investments. Hence, effective negotiation can help with advocating for necessary security policies and procedures while balancing organizational and client demands. Finally, project management skills are essential for cybersecurity professionals in charge of implementing complex security projects and initiatives. Effective project management skills will help them plan, organize, and direct resources within a specified timeframe and budget. The next element, theoretical and experimental knowledge, is the bedrock of the critical thinking model. It refers to the theoretical understanding of cybersecurity principles and the practical application of these principles in real-world situations. Theoretical knowledge provides a foundation, whereas experimental knowledge, gained through hands-on experience, ensures the effective application of theory into practice. Finally, Intellectual abilities are the cognitive functions that enable cybersecurity professionals to learn, understand, and apply knowledge effectively. These abilities include memory, attention, logical reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Memory skills are vital, as these professionals must recall past incidents and solutions while devising new strategies. Similarly, focused attention is required to detect and respond to security breaches efficiently. Additionally, logical reasoning skills are required to analyze complex situations and assess risk. Lastly, problem-solving abilities will help cybersecurity professionals promptly mitigate risks and implement robust security measures, safeguarding digital assets. Excelling in these intellectual skills is paramount for assimilating information, making connections between different pieces of data, and applying that knowledge to solve complex problems. Thus, the critical thinking model represents a holistic approach, combining the 5 elements into a process for tackling cybersecurity challenges. The model also promotes balanced decision-making, where every facet of the problem is analyzed and the most effective solution is identified and implemented. By fostering these skills, we can strengthen our defenses against the ever-evolving cyber threats and ensure a safer digital world. In this video, you learn that the critical thinking model has 5 elements: characteristics of thought, technical skills, intrapersonal skills, theoretical and experimental knowledge, intellectual abilities. Critical thinking skills empower cybersecurity professionals to promptly detect breaches, communicate effectively, make informed decisions, and implement robust solutions. The critical thinking model offers a holistic approach to addressing cybersecurity challenges.